Every morning felt the same, like life was stuck on a loop. I couldn't escape, and even though my mom's voice echoed through the house telling me my breakfast was getting cold, I kept repeating the same excuse, telling her I wasn't in the mood, telling her I'd eat later, even though both she and I knew that later never really came, because the truth was never about food, motivation, or time. It was about how I had slowly lost the ability to get up, how I would lie in bed staring at my phone with my eyes wide open, not tired, not sleepy, just drained in a way that sleep could never fix. And every day began with guilt sitting like a weight on my chest, suffocating my confidence, making me feel like I was stuck under a blanket of shame that no one else could see. I would set alarms every night, because a part of me believed the next morning would be different. Yet every time the alarm rang, I shut it off within seconds, promising myself I'd wake up after 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes stretched into an hour, and the hours stretched into half a day, and eventually I was left staring at nothing, feeling like the biggest disappointment to myself, because although my mind dreamed big, my actions didn't move an inch. On the table near my bed there was a diary, one I bought with excitement. I thought would change my life. One I had filled with goals, routines, plans, diets, ideas, everything that made me feel ambitious for a few days. But now that diary was covered with dust, untouched, forgotten, like my ambition itself. And when my mom quietly peeked into the room, not saying anything, not scolding, not even asking questions, I knew she understood something I couldn't admit, that I wasn't lazy. I was broken from the inside, exhausted from fighting battles no one could see, drowning in guilt so deep that even breathing felt difficult. I would hide all of it behind my phone screen, scrolling endlessly, scrolling not because I enjoyed it, but because it helped me escape myself. The worst part came every evening when my dad returned from work, sat down on the sofa, and asked me gently whether I had thought about my future or my career. I would lie not just to him, but to myself, saying, "Yes, I'm thinking," but deep down I knew I wasn't thinking about anything. I was simply running away. And if you are living with this same heavy guilt, if every night you go to sleep feeling like you wasted another day, and every morning you wake up frustrated with yourself, then brother, this message is for you, because you deserve clarity more than anyone else. You ever wonder why you think so much, but change nothing? You go to bed planning everything, waking up early, using your phone less, eating healthy, drinking more water, working on yourself, but when the sun rises, all the motivation evaporates, and your habits drive you like a remote-controlled machine. You wake up late and grab your phone before anything else, scrolling through meaningless videos and telling yourself just 2 minutes, but those 2 minutes steal an hour from you, and that hour steals your confidence, and before you know it the whole day slips away like sand through your fingers. Then night arrives again, and the guilt returns, and the cycle repeats, and you feel lonely. Like no one will ever understand this weird feeling where you desperately want to change, but your body simply refuses to move. And even if someone listens, they usually give you the same typical advice: build discipline, follow a routine, stop being lazy, watch motivational videos. But no one understands that when the battle is inside you, motivation doesn't work. You start believing that maybe you're the problem, maybe you're incapable, maybe you'll always be like this. But listen to me carefully, you are not the problem. You're not weak, you're not lazy, you're not broken beyond repair. You're just stuck in a comfort zone so soft and silent that it feels safe while slowly destroying you from within. The comfort zone gives you warm hugs while stealing all your potential. It convinces you to stay in bed because it's comfortable. It convinces you to avoid challenges because they're uncomfortable. It convinces you to scroll because scrolling is easy. It convinces you to avoid facing your future because that future scares you. But brother, everything good, everything powerful, everything worthwhile lives outside your comfort zone. Waking up early is uncomfortable. Working on your dreams is uncomfortable. Saying no to temporary pleasures is uncomfortable. Facing tough truths is uncomfortable. But that discomfort is exactly what shapes you, sharpens you, transforms you. If you continue living inside that comfortable bubble, you will become more frustrated every day because you will always feel like you're capable of more but never doing it. Your self-respect will shrink, your dreams will fade, and your confidence will slowly evaporate until you start believing you were never capable in the first place. But brother, you were not born for an average life. You were not born to scroll your life away. You were not born to feel tired all the time. You were not born to feel invisible. You were made for something bigger, something louder, something stronger. And even though you may not feel it right now, that fire inside you is still burning. It's just buried under guilt, habits, and overthinking. And once you decide to start again, truly start, not with big goals but with small wins, everything changes. Start with something tiny, something you cannot fail. Do just 3 push-ups. Drink 1 glass of water in the morning. Avoid touching your face unnecessarily. Change your pillowcase every 2 days. Try breathing through your nose instead of your mouth. Sleep 1 hour earlier. Reduce caffeine. Talk to yourself kindly. These small wins may look simple, but they rebuild your mind, your energy, your confidence brick by brick. And let me tell you something most people don't understand. Attractiveness doesn't come from filters, skin products, or being born good-looking. Attractiveness comes from calmness. It comes from energy. It comes from clarity. It comes from the glow you get when your life is aligned with your actions. And these 7 bad habits you've been carrying have been slowly hiding your real attractiveness, the one that belongs to you naturally. Touching your face 100 times a day spreads bacteria and ruins your skin. Sleeping on a dirty pillowcase harms your face more than junk food. Drinking too little water steals the moisture from your skin and makes your face look tired. Breathing through your mouth slowly weakens your jawline and makes your face look dull. Sleeping late destroys your eyes and kills your facial glow. Consuming too much caffeine dehydrates your skin and drains your natural shine. And stress is the biggest silent killer of your attractiveness. When your mind is heavy, your face becomes heavy. When your thoughts are scattered, your expression becomes empty. When your confidence drops, your energy disappears. That's why stressed people look dull, even if they are naturally good-looking. Your face reflects your mind, and when your mind becomes lighter, your face automatically becomes more attractive. Brother, you need to understand one thing. Your face, your energy, your aura, your vibe, everything is controlled by your lifestyle, not your genetics. And if you remove these bad habits from your life, even slightly, even slowly, your real attractiveness will return. And the crazy part, you are capable of becoming 200 times more attractive than you think you are right now. I know this because I've seen people change completely when they fix their habits. I've seen dull faces glow. I've seen tired eyes become sharp. I've seen weak jawlines become stronger. I've seen insecure people become confident. I've seen hopeless people rebuild themselves, and you can too. You don't need expensive products. You don't need filters. You don't need perfection. All you need is consistency, even in small things. Your life won't change in one day, but one small change repeated daily will transform you in ways you can't imagine. And one day, you will look into the mirror and feel something you haven't felt in a long time. Pride in the person you've become. Pride in the discipline you've built. Pride in the glow you earned. Pride in the consistency you maintained. And brother, when you reach that stage, you will realize you never needed motivation. You needed movement. You never needed perfection. You needed patience. You never needed to become someone else. You just needed to return to yourself. Because the most attractive version of you already exists. It's just waiting for you to remove the habits, hiding it. The power is yours. The decision is yours. The transformation is yours. And your next step decides everything.